Greetings, Iroquois Elementary School students, and thank you for inviting me to share in your career day. So choosing a career, there's different reasons people choose careers. One is to make a living, support themselves, support their families. Some people choose a career because they like helping other people. So a career in the health field, health services, being doctors or nurses. And there's also you could also choose a career based on something you're interested in. If you're, you think of what is it that you would like to do with your life and what you're interested in, and to become good at that, and then make a career out of it. So I wanted to talk to you about, some people are interested in finding out how the world works, how nature works. And these people are called scientists. So they might figure out, well, how does the rainbow, why is the rainbow form in the sky? Or they might say, well, how does this virus work, and how can we find a cure or find a vaccine? Again, how does nature actually work, and figuring out answers to those questions. So I thought I'd share with you an experiment that maybe you could try at home. And also it raises questions about how things work. And if you're curious about how things work, a career in science might be a good choice for you. So for our experiment, let's just take a glass, okay? And I'm going to add some water to it, maybe about half full of water. And then I'm going to take some vegetable oil and add some vegetable oil. So one of the first things you notice is that the oil and the water don't mix, okay? The oil stays separate, the water on the bottom, the oil on top. Number one, they stay separate. Number two, why does the oil float on top of the water? So there's a question. So let's add some, just took some food coloring here, and let's add some food coloring. And again, the food coloring is in water. And again, the water doesn't mix with the oil, and it's also more dense, and it sinks to the bottom. And another question you might ask is, well, how come the drops are round or spheres? That's another good question. Why do droplets make that shape? And you notice once the droplets get into the water, they do mix with the water, right? So the water and water mixes. Okay, so for the last part of the experiment, I'm going to take basically an effervescent tablet, so like an Alka-Seltzer tablet, and let's add that. Okay, and effervescent means when it hits water, it produces a gas, usually carbon dioxide, and we can see the bubbles of gas obviously are lighter or less dense than both the oil and the water, and so they float to the top. So we'll give it a little time here. So as you observe something like this, you can ask yourself many questions. And if you're curious about finding the answers to questions like that, a career in science may be something you would like to consider. Also for many careers, whether it's in health or engineering, science, it's important to know about science and learn about science when you're in school, because obviously engineers have to know how machines work and how airplanes fly, and medical professionals have to know how does the human body work, the physiology, the anatomy. So there's many interesting questions, and also very many interesting problems that scientists help solve. If there's a problem with the environment, you're going to call on a scientist to help you find the answer to that. Okay. So that's our that's a demonstration, which you can try at home if you'd like, and if you come up with your own questions, and hopefully if you enjoy finding the answers to those questions, consider a career in science. I want to thank you for inviting me to your career day. For those of you who had Mrs. Hall in health, so she's doing well, and she sends her regards. Okay, have a happy career day. Bye.